I am very happy to deliver this lecture as a part of Faculty of Arts and Science, Bharat Institute of Higher Education and Research. Myself, Dr. D. Krena Hanirex, Associate Professor, Department of Computer Applications, Faculty of Arts and Science. My course subject is Web Technology and my topic is List in HTML. First of all, let us discuss about what is list. List is nothing but a set of related items that are arranged together consecutively one below another. In our day-to-day life, we are having various types of lists such as grocery list, list of vegetables, list of fruits. If we consider the grocery list, we may have the list items such as dal, wheat, sugar, oil, etc. Suppose if you want to create such type of list in a web page, we can use the language Hypertext Markup Language. In this list item, some of the list item may be in sequence and some of the list item may not be in sequence. So based on this, we are having three types of list in HTML. The first one is unordered list, second one ordered list, and the third is definition list. Let us discuss about these types of list one by one. The first type of list is nothing but unordered list. An unordered list is a collection of related items that have no special order or sequence. So this unordered list can be created by using the UL tag. Tag is nothing but one of the elements in HTML. Each tag is specified by using the open angle bracket as well as the closing angle bracket. And each list item can be specified using the tag li tag, list item tag. And each item in the list is marked with a bullet. Bullet is nothing but a mark or asterisk before the text. Why we need the bullet within the text? So if we have the bullet, we can easily specify the key terms as well as it improves the readability as well as the understanding. How can we define the unordered list in HTML? Unordered list can be specified using the tag UL tag. All the list item can be embedded within this UL tag. Each list item can be specified within the tag li tag. In HTML, for each opening tag, we are having the corresponding closing tag, and the closing tag should be preceded by the / symbol. So what will be the expected output of this part? So here the list items are displayed, that is coffee, tea, milk are displayed within a bullet. Here the list items are not specified in number format because all these list items are specified within the UL tag. So unordered list is nothing but all the list items are specified with no sequence. Second type of list is ordered list. An ordered list is a collection of related items that are arranged as a numbered list. Here the list items are displayed in a number sequence. The OL tag, that is ordered list tag, is used to create the ordered list. Each item can be specified using the tag li tag. Here the numbering starts at 1 and it is incremented by 1 for each list item specified within the ordered list. How can we define this ordered list in HTML? It uses the same procedure for unordered list, but in the case of unordered list, we are using the tag UL. In the case of ordered list, we have to use the tag OL. All the list items are embedded within this OL tag. For each OL tag, we are having the corresponding closing tag, that is /OL. Then for each item should be embedded within the list item tag, that is li, as well as the closing list item tag /li. Since all these list items are embedded within this OL tag, this list item will be displayed in a numbered sequence. If you look at the output, the list item, that is coffee, tea and milk, are listed in numbered sequence, that is 1, 2, 3. So we can understand very easily what is an ordered list now. So ordered list is nothing but a related data items that are arranged in numbered sequence. Third type of list is definition list. Definition list is a list of terms as well as the corresponding definitions. Definition list contains the definition term on the left side and the definition on the right side or on the next line of the definition list. So DL is the tag which is used to create the definition list, and the definition text should be indented with respect to the definition term. For example, if you have the definition term AI, the corresponding definition text is artificial intelligence. So this type of definition can be created using this definition list. So far we discussed about the types of list and what are the important tags we are using related with these lists. The first one is UL, which defines an unordered list, and OL defines an ordered list, and LI is the list item, and DL is the definition list. So these are the important tags related with the list. What are the advantages of this list? So using the list, we can easily read and understand the text. Not only that, it improves the flexibility. Flexibility in the sense we can easily move the item from one place to another. That is, we can change the order very easily. And the third one is styling can be done very easily. That is, it can be integrated with cascading style sheets. That is, list can be styled very easily. So these are the advantages of the list. So we discussed three types of list: unordered list, ordered list, and definition list. Now let us elaborately discuss about each list. What are the various attributes we are having within each type of list, as well as how we are implementing this. The first one is unordered list. So in this unordered list, we are going to discuss about the type attribute in UL tag, because UL tag is the tag we are using for unordered list, and how we are implementing this UL tag with various types such as circle, disk, and square. Next, the type attribute in UL tag. The type attribute in UL tag is used to specify the type of bullet we need. By default, the value of the type of the attribute is disk. It's nothing but a shaded circle. We are having some other options such as square, disk, as well as the circle. So the type attribute is an important attribute in UL tag which is used to specify the type of the bullet. As a first example, let us discuss about UL tag with type is equal to square. So this is one sample HTML program. So as we know well, HTML program contains two parts, head part as well as the body part. Within the body part, we have to specify the list. We have to define the list. So in the first line, we are having the document type as HTML. So this tag is used to specify the HTML type as well as the version of the HTML. And the next part is nothing but a head part. So within the HTML, we have to write the head part as well as the body part. So we are having the opening tag HTML. Then at end of the line or end of the coding, we are closing the HTML, that is /HTML. So within the head, we have to specify the title of this program, that we have to embed the text within the title tag. Then we have to close the head tag. Then within the body only we have to specify the list. So within the list, so since it is an unordered list, we have to use the tag UL tag. So UL tag, then after that we have to mention about the type of the unordered list. That is what type of bullet we need in this list item. So here I am using the type as square. After that, I have to specify the list item, that is beetroot, ginger, potato, radish. Then after that, I have to close the unordered list /ul. After that, I have to close the body, then close the HTML. See, if you save this program as HTML, then if you open in any web browser, then output should be, that is all the list item should be prefixed with the square bulleted text. If you look at this example, what will be the output? So here beetroot, ginger, potato, radish. So all these list items are prefixed by a square bulleted text. Since we specified UL type is equal to square. So this is one example of the unordered list with type is equal to square. If we continue, second example is the UL tag with type is equal to disk. The same procedure we have to use. So the first one is the document type HTML. It specifies the type of the HTML as well as the version of the HTML we are using. And HTML tag should contain the head as well as the body. Within the body, we have to specify the unordered list. Then within the head, we have to specify the title. We can give any title name related to our program. Then within the body, we have to specify the unordered list tag, UL tag. Then within the UL tag, we have to specify the type. Type is equal to disk. That should be enclosed within double quotes. And LI is nothing but a list item. So what are the list items we are having? Beetroot, ginger, potato, radish. The same list we are having. Okay. Then when we run this program, that is when we save this as a HTML file, then when we run this program in a web browser, then what will be the expected output? All the list items should be prefixed by a disk bulleted text. If you see the output of this program, that is UL tag with type is equal to disk, all the list items are prefixed by a bulleted shaded circle, that is disk. Third example is the UL tag with type is equal to circle. So here first we have to start the HTML, then after that we have to write the head. Within the head, we have to specify the title. Then we have to close the head. Then the second part of the HTML is nothing but a body. Within the body, we have to specify type is equal to circle. So within the that is UL tag, we have to specify the type is equal to circle. Then we have to mention all the list items such as beetroot, ginger, potato, radish using the LI tag. Then we have to close. So what is the difference between the previous two examples and this one? The first one is nothing but a square, and the second one is the type is the disk, and the third type is nothing but a circle. So when we save this program and if you open this program in a web browser, the output will be beetroot, ginger, potato, radish. These are the list items that is prefixed by a circle bulleted text. It is not a disk, only the outline will be displayed. Outline of the disk will be displayed. So this is the third type. Next example is the UL tag with type is equal to none. So the same program we are using. So we have to specify the document type tag and HTML tag to start the HTML program. Then we have to specify the head part. Within the head part, we have to specify the title. Then within the body part, we have to mention the unordered list. Within the unordered list, we are not specifying any type. Since we have not specified any type, it takes the default bulleted value, that is nothing but disk value. So all the list item beetroot, ginger, potato, radish will be displayed as a bulleted text, that is disk bulleted text. if you save this program as HTML, if you open this program in a web browser, then the output will be the disk bulleted text, that is the list item beetroot, ginger, potato, radish will be displayed as a disk bulleted text. So far we discussed about the unordered list. Unordered list is nothing but a set of related items that has no specific order. We are having three types, that is the list item may be displayed as a circle bulleted text or the disk bulleted text or the square bulleted text. If we are not specifying any type, then it will be displayed as a default value, that is disk bulleted text. And the second list is ordered list. So in the ordered list is nothing but a set of related items that are arranged as a numbered sequence. So within that we have to discuss about the type of the attribute in OL tag. For the ordered list we are using the OL tag. So we have to discuss about type of attribute, then start attribute, then we have to discuss about how we are implementing this OL tag. Next we will discuss about the type attribute in OL tag. The type attribute in OL tag is used to specify the type of numbering we need. By default the value is a number, that is it starts from 1, 2, 3 etc. So we have to specify the type within the OL tag. So OL type is equal to 1. So it specifies the default number value starting from 1. And OL type if we specify as a capital letter I, that is uppercase numeral, that is the Roman letter 1, 2, 3. Suppose if you specify small letter I, then it is a lowercase numerals 1, 2, 3. Suppose if we specify the type is equal to capital A, then it is nothing but a uppercase letter starts from alphabet A, B, C. Then OL type is equal to small letter A, that is lowercase letter. So we are having 5 OL types which is used to specify the numbering. By default the value is 1. So it may be a number or it may be a uppercase Roman letter or lowercase Roman letter, or it may be a alphabets in uppercase or alphabets in lowercase. So all these things can be specified using the type attribute in OL tag. So how can we implement this OL tag? So the list item, we are using beetroot, ginger, potato, radish, the same list item, but we are displaying in ordered list. So this is one sample HTML program. So within the HTML program, so as a first step we have to specify the document type tag. So that specifies the type of the HTML as well as the version of the HTML. Then HTML program starts with HTML tag. Within the HTML we have to specify the head. Within the head we have to specify the title of the program. And the next one, within the body we have to specify the ordered list. So ordered list, the corresponding tag is OL. So within that we have to mention the list item LI, beetroot, ginger, potato, radish. So here we have not specified any type. Since we have not specified any type, the default value will be taken as a number. So that is the list item will be displayed as 1 beetroot, 2 ginger, 3 potato and 4 radish. First we have to save this program. So we have to type this program in HTML. We have to we have to save this program as HTML. We have to type this program in text editor. Then If you run this HTML program in web browser, the output will be like this. That is beetroot, ginger, potato, radish. So all these list items are displayed as a numbered sequence 1, 2, 3, 4. This is an example of ordered list. So ordered list is nothing but the list of items are displayed as a numbered sequence. Now let us see one by one the various types that we can use within the OL tag. The first example is OL tag with no type, that is the default value 1 will be taken. Here the OL tag with type is equal to I. So type is equal to I in the sense, so that list item will be displayed as a uppercase Roman letter 1, 2, 3, 4. For that what can we do? So the same coding we are using. So within the head we have to write the title. Then after that we have to write the body part of the HTML. Within the body part we have to mention OL type is equal to capital I. Capital I is nothing but uppercase Roman letter. So since we specify type is equal to capital 1, capital I. So 1 beetroot, 2 ginger, 3 potato, 4 radish. All these list item will be displayed as a uppercase Roman letter. So if you run this program in a browser, the output will be like this. 1 beetroot, 2 ginger, 3 potato, 4 radish. So depending upon the applications, we can select either ordered list or unordered list, or you can select any type within that. And the next type is the OL tag with type is equal to 1. So if we are not mentioning the type, automatically the type value 1 will be taken, or we can explicitly mention the type is equal to 1. So since we specified type is equal to 1 within OL tag, all the list item will be displayed with numbered, that is 1, 2, 3 and 4. Next example is the OL tag with type is equal to A. So the same HTML program we are using. So we have to write the head part as well as within the body part we have to mention type is equal to capital A. So capital A is nothing but uppercase alphabets. The list item should be enclosed within the tag LI. So the output will be displayed as A beetroot, B ginger, C potato, D radish, since we specified within this ordered list. So the expected output will be A beetroot, B ginger, C potato, D radish, since we specified the type value is equal to capital A. So far we discussed about the type attribute within the OL tag. Next we are going to discuss about this one of the important attributes, start attribute within the OL tag. So in the type attribute we may have the options 1 uppercase or lowercase Roman letter, uppercase or lowercase alphabet. Suppose instead of starting from the beginning, suppose if you want to start from the middle or start from the specific location or position, then you can use the attribute start attribute within the OL tag. So the OL tag start attribute is used to specify the starting point of the numbering. So we are having the following options in connection with the type attribute within the OL tag. If we specify start value is equal to 4 with type is equal to 1, the numeral starts from 4. If you specify 4 with the type Roman letter 1, it starts from Roman letter 4, that is capital 4. If you start 4 with lowercase Roman letter, then the numeral starts with lowercase Roman letter 4. If we start with 4, but the type of the ordered list is small letter A, then it starts from small letter D, that is lowercase alphabet. Similarly, if we specify the capital A, then it starts from capital D. So these are the uses of start attribute. So together we can use the type as well as the start attribute within the OL tag. So this is one of the important features that we can use combinedly with the OL tag. This is one of the example for ordered list with start attribute. So OL start is equal to 50. The meaning is we are starting the list item from the number 50, 51, 52. So this is the list item coffee, tea, milk. Since we specify start attribute within the OL tag and the value of the start attribute is 50, the list item will be displayed 50 coffee, then 51 tea and 52 as milk. So this is one of the best example of the ordered list with start attribute. So we may have these type of situations while implementing in real time. So at that time we can use this start attribute while creating a web page. So next is the best example of ordered list with two attribute type and start. So this is the HTML program. So this HTML program starting with the tag doc type. So this specifies the HTML version as well as the type of the document. So here we are having the head part. Within the head we are specifying the title within the body part. So here is an important thing. So within the ordered list we are having two attribute type as well as the start. So type is equal to lowercase Roman letter, start is equal to 4. What is the meaning of this? So we are using the type Roman small that is lowercase Roman letter and start value is 4. That is the list following list item will be displayed from the number 4, that is lowercase Roman letter. So 4 beetroot, 5 ginger, 6 potato, 7 radish. All these items are displayed in lowercase, that is numbered as a lowercase Roman letter. So if you save this program, if you type this program in a text editor, then if you save the program with the extension HTML and if you open this in a web browser, the output will be like this. There is 4 beetroot, 5 ginger, 6 potato, 7 radish. So this program explains how we are using the ordered list with type attribute as well as the start attribute. So clearly we can understand what is an ordered list. So ordered list is nothing but a set of related items that are displayed as a numbered sequence. So within that we are having two type of attributes, that is type attribute as well as the start attribute. And the next concept is HTML definition list. So HTML supports definition list. So definition list, we are having the definition term as well as the definition of the term. So here we are using three important tags. The first one is the starting definition list, that is DL, defines the start of the list. And the next one, what are the terms you are using, that is DT, and the definition term, that is nothing but define definition, DD. Then we are using the closing tag corresponding to the definition list, that is preceded by the /DL. So we are using three important tags: definition list, definition term, and define definition. So we have to mention the term at the left side and the definition at the right side or at the next line, as we discussed earlier, and the definition term should be indented from the definition term. So this is the best example of the definition list. So here we are writing one HTML program. So within the title we have given HTML definition list because this example specifies the definition HTML definition list. So within the body part we have mentioned the definition list, so that is DL. Then within that closing tag DL we have to mention all the definition term as well as the defined term definition or defined definition. For example, HTML is nothing but defined term, and the definition of that term is this stands for HTML, that is this stands for Hypertext Markup Language. You have to define the term. Similarly HTTP. So what is the definition for that? Hypertext Transfer Protocol. You can define the term. So what are the text you are specifying within the DD, that will be considered as a definition term. So this is the one of the example for the definition list. So here how many definition term we are using? 2, that is HTML as well as the HTTP. So what are the definition we are mentioning, that will be displayed. So you have to save this program. Then after that you have to open this program in web browser. Then the output will be your definition term. So here HTML, since we are defining the definition for HTML as well as HTTP, the terms are HTML as well as HTTP. Within the list we are having 2 definition terms, as well as the defined definition is nothing but this stands for Hypertext Markup Language, this stands for Hypertext Transfer Protocol. This is indented from the original definition term. So far we discussed 3 types of list, that is ordered list, unordered list and definition list. That is what are the attributes, what are the types we are using, and how we are implementing this. Thank you all for watching this video. Have a nice day. Thank you.